I don't like New Year's resolutions. I really don't. But nonetheless, I am going to present you 3 insights for the new year. Hi, this is Liana, Holistic Intimacy Coach. Welcome back to my channel. Here, I help you get your orgasmic intimacy. Before I get into the 3 insights though, I want to present you my 2 main resources. One of them has been modified. So let's go. The first one is Get Your Orgasmic Intimacy ebook. It's on Kindle, and this is the best tool that you can use for your personal growth. You can use coaching around intimacy. You don't have to read this one from chapter 1 to chapter 10. You can go directly to the topics that are of interest to you, and you can get coaching insights, home assignments, or micro experiments, as I call them there. And occasionally you also get coaching client anecdotes. Other people before you have been struggling and have been facing with the same searches, and they got some solutions. So you can check out their experiences also. And the second tool, the one that was modified, is the Dojo, where I have 5 programs. Now they can be purchased separately. So they are around intimate touch, 3 of them. You don't have to buy them all. You can select the one that is of interest to you and go directly to that one. Also, one around growth and coaching. So that is the roadmap to intimacy growth. And last but not least, women's practices, which is the most complex program that I have for women. Now, like I said, I do not believe in New Year's resolutions. However, I have a more organic and simple way of going about this. Firstly, I take my inner retreat. I do juicing, I do fasting, I do salt baths, 1 kilo of salt per bath. That's 2+ pounds of salt. That's a lot of salt. I also do a lot of meditations. I ease up on the workouts. I do mainly stretching. And I look at what I've done in the past year, what I've achieved, what wishes and desires I fulfilled for myself. The wishes that are 100% plus 1 dependent on me and I didn't do in the previous year, I prioritize, and in the upcoming year, I look at, okay, what is one desire or wish that it is only entirely up to me to do it, so I'm going to do it. I usually pick one goal and then I focus on that in the month of January. And once I nail that one down, it's like, okay, then I can add. I'm going for bonuses, and it's always highly motivational. So that's what I encourage you to look at when it comes to your sexuality. Now, the 3 things. Number 1, this is the most frequent stuff that I've seen in my work in the last year. If you wanted to grow or transform or expand something in your intimacy, and it made sense to do that with a coach, do it. Okay? It's not going to turn around if you don't do that. Had you been able to turn it around, you would have. Number 2, learn to use a new accessory. Okay? That one means that you look at, well, an accessory shop, yes, around sexuality, and you look at all the stuff there and you see one thing that draws your attention. Whether it's for your own body, whether it's for your partner's body, and you have their okay and their wish and their availability to work with that. Don't try to persuade anybody to do stuff that they don't actually want to do. Okay, look at what you're willing to learn if it's about your body, or what they're willing to learn if it's about their body. And then purchase it. Put time aside, document yourself, and actually learn it. So the reason I say this is because a lot of people dream and wish that their intimate lives transform, that they are different, better, more expansive, but they don't do squat. Well, it's not going to change. Nobody from the outside is going to transform it. And if you just affirm that you want to change, but you don't actually sustain it with action, maybe it works on planet Neptune, but on planet Earth, you actually have to do stuff in order to change also. And the third thing, learn to expand your erotic vocal expression. That can be in many ways. I have one proposal here for you. Check out the I Am Guided Focusing playlist on my channel. The first two contain affirmations. You can listen to those with your eyes open and with a pen and a paper, or with your laptop, and you can write down the affirmations that you like the most and then start to utter them. Whether you utter them as you're turned on or not necessarily aroused, that's up to you. The idea is that you start to get accustomed to speaking out. Sexy stuff, erotic stuff, sexuality related stuff. And if you want to go a notch up, you can record yourself, audio, and then listen to yourself. I'm encouraging you to get used to your own voice, erotic voice. If you are already doing stuff like that, so you're recording yourself and you're sending them to your partner, then take it up a notch. Start saying more things as you're turned on. Record yourself and listen to yourself. So whatever you're doing already, take it a notch up. If you're not doing anything, consider trying it. And you don't have to do it all year. You can do it once. And you can pat yourself in the back or in the torso or wherever you want to pat yourself on for just having the availability and the openness to try something new. And if you cringe, even at the idea of listening to yourself as you're turned on, then I say you got a lot of room for growth there. Because if you can't listen to yourself as you're turned on, how are you supposed to express with somebody else? You can't be in your fullest erotic charge if you're not used to being in it on your own. And if you're not comfortable with hearing yourself or seeing yourself like that. It's not so bad, I assure you, once you start to practice this. All right, those are the 3 things that I have for you. I encourage you to give them some thought or maybe brainstorm for other things that make sense for you. Also, remember to check out the resources that I have. Now that they have changed, they are probably more accessible to you. If you do not have the funds to invest in a one-on-one long-term coaching process, maybe some of the programs which are more financially accessible, well, maybe you can take those. So that's it. I will see you tomorrow or sometime in the next few days with another video. Bye.